Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. We are the Galactic Empire. We're preparing to invade our neighbors here. I'm debating, they only have 3 planets. I think we'll just probably take their territory and make a new sector down there. I don't know how hard it will be to keep the local systems in line. We don't have a Death Star, so it might be a little bit hard. We have a strike force that is just missing still. When are they coming back again? December. 2 months away. Oh yeah, I wanted, since we no longer have issues with influence, I wanted to get a couple of governors going. Well, that's a lot of choice. And we will have a governor on Coruscant again. And we need somebody in charge of that sector. There we go. That's a little bit better. I don't think I want to build any modules there, so we will pretty much let that be. We have no credits to build any ships with at the moment, so we just gotta wait for the money to come rolling in. I'm gonna probably build 5 more armies, and I'm kind of formulating my plan right now. I think what we'll probably do is have the Navy form up into one group. Their capital's there, so that's probably where their main fleet is. We will jump from... We can go through friendly territory. We'll jump from here. Probably go straight to their capital. Siege their capital. Split off into 2 task forces. One will go here, one will go here. So we'll split the army in half as well. And we should take everything pretty quickly that way. That's the general battle plan right now. So that also means that we need to get these fleets built up quick. I don't know how strong their navy is. Probably not very. What is their name? I always forget. Mechonas. Their capacity is inferior, but they have an equivalent navy to us at the moment. That won't last very long. Everybody's going to have an inferior naval capacity for a while. Oh yeah, we have a colony ship that's done. Where was I going to send him? You have those bird people. And we would colonize what with that? Ocean. Arid, okay. And it's been colonized? It has not been colonized. I mean, not colonized. What's the word I'm looking for? Surveyed. Where's it? Oh, I have 2 colony ships out and about right now. Where are you going to? Got a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, you need to go survey that, like, pronto, please. It's kind of important. And where's our other science ship? He's just off sciencing it up. That's fine. So let's get our humans delivered. We'll just add this to the sector next door, I think. Let's get our human colonists going over here. Not a very good place to put this, is there? I guess that's the best. I like to put it so that it has, because the blocks to each side, the tiles to each side get a boost. And I like to put it in the center so there's one on every side, but there was too many blocking tiles in the middle on that one. Could not do it. What are you building on Coruscant? A couple of destroyers. And they're gonna upgrade the force. And you guys have returned. What survived out of that? Just some corvettes. So maybe go back to Coruscant, I suppose. I will have them upgrade to the latest design at some point, but I just want them to get repaired first because I think they're rough shape. We lost our little unique ship, but it did actually, I believe, unlock the better reactors. I don't think we had the research done for that. So I think having that ship, it unlocked some lasers that I don't care about, and it unlocked the better reactors. So I did change my design so that they incorporate that stuff. So that should be nice. fast here again for a moment while we just are waiting for stuff to get done.
System survey complete. Incoming transmission.
And what is it? Did we discover anything interesting over there? There's a decent amount of resources. It's a lot of mineral resources. That's good. Good, good, good.
Incoming transmission.
Holy crap, they just will not cut it out with those alliance request things, the defensive pacts. It's not going to happen. I'm not joining a defensive pact with you. Like after a few days, still a little congested. I apologize for that.
Incoming transmission.
Let's see. Construction ship is doing nothing. I don't think there's really much for him to do. I mean, I guess we can go help these guys out a little bit. That's not... Nah, I don't want to spend the resources because we're building ships. Not a good time. So I think we're going to mainly keep the hangar level corvettes going because they're more useful at the moment still. And upgrade the fleet.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
And I did go ahead and redesign this so it actually has point defense on it. I don't know how much. 3.58 damage. So it's actually not that much worse than our other corvettes. I'm going to build a few of those just so we have a little bit of point defense because I did not put point defense on the destroyers, and we'll see how those things perform. So I was saying I want to build this up to about a 35.
Project complete.
What is this? Nothing bad happened. Okay. That was terrifying. Like, I don't like it when there's an air raid siren like that. They shouldn't do that to me. My poor heart. Alright, so you have completed your work here.
Someone's in for a little surprise.
And that looks just about perfect. I don't really like to leave colony ships parked. They cost a lot to maintain, so... Get them out there, get them working. I am going to build this stuff up right around here, but this is actually going to be a another sector, all this far out stuff out there, so. Gonna get them started, though. And I do want to build a total, I think, of 6 of those Gazanti class frigates. Or, not frigates. We don't get frigates. Corvettes. For whatever reason, there are no frigates.
Incoming transmission.
Who's unemployed? I don't want to spend too much time maintaining these planets, but I gotta somewhat keep people going here. I got a lot of unemployment going on down here. So let's... You're not actually unemployed. Let's build... Do we have power? Yeah, we have we'll build a power hub. Seems like a good idea. So I'm just going to have this guy scout everything around there so we know what's actually available for our new colonists over there. And while we are at this, we need to go into sectors and manage... is your sector. I don't like what it does to the shape of my sector. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. It's just ugly now.
System survey complete.
At your command.
Alright, let's go science it up.
All this firepower deserves a target.
And those ones are already scouted. Okay, cool beans. What is that? Desert world. What is this one? Arid world, desert world. Desert world's better. I should probably have done that. Oh well.
Incoming transmission.
Oh well. It's already scouted here. I don't really care enough. Need another governor then. And I guess we'll go with the food people. Everybody with their food. We're gonna end up needing another admiral at some point too, but we'll deal with that in a moment. There we go. Guess I might as well just add that to a sector. It doesn't... I think I still get the research either way, don't I? Tidy it up a little bit up there.
Incoming transmission. Construction complete.
Alright, so the fleet construction stuff is done. Let's pause for a moment and see what we've got going. Let's upgrade the planetary administration building here because that will be useful. Everything else looks okay. As far as this planet goes, we have that under construction. We're going to have another unemployed jerk in a moment. I managed to spend every single mineral I had. Alright, back to it. What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything here, was I? Maybe I was. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was gonna build you. I'm not gonna purge you. Don't do that. Even though you're moving somewhere. Someone else will take over your job. It's not a problem.
Course approved.
And when we get a chance, we'll build these stations for them so they get a little bit of resources coming in. They can start expanding over there on their own. I'm glad they have that option to not have them colonize automatically. That would be terrifying. I guess you'd have to have that option for, even without the Fallen Empire there. Alright, more storage capacity and carriers and stuff. Should we build some light cruisers before we get into the fight? Probably. Let's see, we have more cruisers. I don't want to do that at the moment. Torpedoes. I believe with cruisers we do get torpedoes available with the Victory 1. But I think we're going to go with that. So do we have cruisers? Some of the light cruisers available now? Yeah, we do. And an escort. Those are actually pretty sweet. So, what do we actually have for hulls for this? We have Victory or a Vindicator. Well, we'll go ahead. I do want the Vindicator. Let's go ahead and actually... I don't usually design these on screen, but we kind of need... a Vindicator. And what do we have for options here? We have... It's too small, too small... What is the difference? Oh, it's a Victory front. I don't have the Victory part yet, though. Right, do we want 2 medium? 2 medium would be better. And... fill in that bad boy, get us our ties. It's nice that it has a hangar. It's like a little squished Star Destroyer. It's not quite a Star Destroyer yet, but it's starting to get Star Destroyer-y. Yeah, let's just remove those and have it auto-complete. Do I agree with what it's done? Not entirely. I think we could probably save a little bit of money by downgrading a reactor there. No sense having it over by 12. And we did not name this. Vindicator. And I'm not going to worry about carriers at the moment. Sometimes I have to delete it twice. It's weird. Oh, that's the only carrier we have, so we can't delete that. But what do we got for this? Vigil. What is this? It just looks like a Star Destroyer, like a little beginning of a Star Destroyer that doesn't have any, Oh, Nebulons. Nebulons are pretty sweet, even though I associate them with the Rebels. Alright, we're going to build out one of these two. Vigil. Guess that solves our point defense problem. We're at +10, so that should bring us to 0. That's why I don't usually record this, because this is me messing around with boring stat stuff. But since we're going to war, we actually really do need those done. So, how much do they cost? I was not paying attention. Spaceport, Vindicator, research, lots of stuff going on at once. So the Vindicator is 536. We're going to have one of those as a flagship for each of our strike forces, I think. And we'll probably build 2 escorts for it as well. So that's going to be expensive. It's going to take forever to get these fleet. I mean, we might just have to go with 1 fleet, because it's going to take forever. Everybody's fleet power is better than ours, too. We're falling behind because of all the colony construction we're doing. It doesn't matter. Everybody's friendly near us right now for the moment, so I don't think we have to worry too much about a surprise attack coming up, but it's gonna start mattering once we start making people mad at us. That is remarkable. Cool beans.
Colony established. Incoming transmission.
I think one of those Vindicators is going to make a pretty big difference in terms of our fleet power. It will make me feel a lot more like the Empire, too. Without having the big Delta-shaped ships, it just does not feel like the Empire. Probably retire the Carillion Corvette, since I don't really like having ships that are kind of rebel designs in my fleet. I know that the Imperials probably did use them, but where's this debris? Is there a button to show me? Okay, go to. Yeah, we're not recovering that. There's still a big pirate fleet there. Thank you. I want my Vindicator. We're on. Wait. I have to upgrade the space dock first. I forgot. I think we're gonna pretty much stop spending money on planets for the moment and just focus on military spending for a bit. And we can probably add a couple sectors that I think fell into control over here, so they can start exploiting some of that stuff. I thought that said Solist for a second. I saw that and I said, oh, it's a Star Wars name, but no. I don't feel like going. I might go through and just rename all the planets in my empire, but it's a lot of work. I know that puts me farther away from the ship, but it needs to get built.
Incoming transmission.
Like I said, I'm hoping that will give them enough of a head start with the minerals that they'll be able to start managing their own affairs. These guys already built a construction ship, right? They're handling stuff.
Construction complete.
What? What?
Incoming transmission.
Which sector is missing a resource? This one? Well, that's fine. There's stuff right over there. We'll get it in a second.
Construction complete.
I will do them a solid again. Let's go ahead and just I have tons of energy credits anyway. Let's just, it's like energy credit party for you guys.
System survey complete.
Course
And I
approved.
will assist you guys one last time by getting you some stations up, and then I expect that you will handle your own business.
System survey complete.
So many things that I need to spend money on.
Incoming transmission.
It's like everything just wants me to not finish my fleet. Okay, who are these guys? Over there somewhere. Not gonna worry about it at the moment. We'll figure out who they are someday when we're hopefully invading their homeworld, but they close their borders to us too. So I really don't care who they are. Couple more months, we'll get that Vindicator ordered. I think we are gonna have to go with a single fleet. This is just taking too long to build up all of my forces, but it's very dangerous to do that because
Incoming
everybody has a superior or equivalent military basically to us at the moment, unfortunately.
Incoming transmission. Incoming
I really
transmission.
should just start insulting them so they stop doing that. Yeah, you can have my star charts. I don't care. Didn't really learn too much from that, except that there's nothing over there, I guess. Oh, we have a science ship who's done. And what level is science? You're level 2. You're not going to be able to do these yet, are you? Very unfortunate. You can't do like anything. Well, go keep doing science and level up eventually, I guess. That's how science works. Is that system in the Empire now? Yeah, it is. Are they not building research stations for me? They probably don't have the money.
Research
I am going to have to complete their stations probably for them, but not at this moment. Mining network is probably a good idea, I would think. What does this resource do? Ship hull points. I could use more hull points.
Incoming transmission.
Hopefully there's some of that stuff somewhere in my space. I have enough space that the odds are actually pretty good,
Construction
but
complete.
you never know.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Okay, Empire Capital Complex. We will build that after the war, probably. What does this do? Habitability +5. Who is doing what? Where are you guys? Faraway lands that I don't particularly care about. Alright, I was not paying attention to our resources. Vindicator. Vigil. Need to build one more Vigil, I think. Maybe we will build 2 fleets. We'll see how our fleet power is looking once we get this completed. Because I think my plan of striking in that way will end the war pretty quickly. Which is important because the other guys, I'm pretty sure, have to go kind of a long way around, but it's not that long of a way around. So if we can take these planets quickly enough, we probably don't even have to fight them. If they're still allied, are they? They sure are. Yeah, these guys are far enough down here that I think we'll probably be alright if we just go quick.
Incoming transmission.
We'll at least only be dealing with one navy at a time then.
Anomaly found. Incoming transmission.
We can afford another Vindicator, can't we, in a minute? Almost.
Incoming
Let's get that
transmission.
Vigil ordered. And I have to take a look.
Comlink active.
That's looking more Imperial. Starting to dig that fleet. Yeah, that's a little better.
Construction complete.
Course approved.
Do I want to help anybody else with construction? Not at this time. A little close to the sun there. Not at this time. And I should probably, while I'm thinking of it, go through the sector and make sure that everybody has troops. Now that I think of it. It doesn't tell me here. I have to click on everyone. That's irritating. Yeah, that is very irritating. Alright, you have troops. You have troops. It definitely doesn't, you know, those are all just resources. Definitely doesn't say there. You do not have troops. If you're far enough back, I'm not going to worry about it. Just as long as these guys have troops, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Really do need to get the economy sorted a little bit better here, because it's just like we have a lot of territory, but there's a lot of it not being exploited very well. How are we doing navy power wise compared to them? Mechnos. Their capacity is inferior. We have an equivalent navy. Alright, so I was saying I want to do like 35 force for each, and I think I'm just going to try to build 2 of these. Didn't I just build another? Why is it not showing up? Oh, because he's still building one more. That would be why.
Incoming transmission.
So probably going to relocate that fleet over here and just kind of duplicate it. Aha!
Incoming transmission.
We're already superior to them. Alright, so when that escort's done, I'm going to relocate the fleet and just build a duplicate fleet. And I think, even though it's going to take a few more years to get everything done,
System
I
survey.
think we'll be in pretty good shape.
Incoming transmission.
Making sure my science ships are out there sciencing still.
Comlink
Alright, you go dock here, just so the new ships don't automatically join that fleet. And let's get started with our second Vindicator, which will be the flagship of the other fleet. And we need to rename this fleet.
active.
I'm going to name it Task Force Alpha. Why did it not take the name? Did I click cancel? I wasn't looking. I think I clicked cancel instead of OK. I'm still a little out of it from being sick. I'm sorry. There we go.
System survey complete.
It doesn't matter if we get them quite to identical composition, I don't think, but I'll get them close. Oh, science ship is not sciencing. Well, it can't hurt. We'll just have to remember to pull him out of here before we start the fighting. Can't hurt to see what's down here.
Incoming transmission.
And who are those other guys there? The starts with a G, if I remember right. Yeah, these guys. So we have a superior fleet to them. Their technology is equivalent. So we're actually in a pretty good position to get this thing rolling in a minute, I think.
Incoming transmission.
I think the war will probably wait until the next episode, though, at the rate that the ships are building. The really big, expensive ships I'm building first, so we'll go a little quicker after that, but... Well, I assume the governor of that place will deal with that. Oh, research complete. Physics lab 2. Plasma thrower. What does that even do? It's an energy weapon. We already have energy weapons. Would you please stop? Oh, good. I thought it was paused. Okay. Power hub 2, Sentinel point defense. We don't really need Sentinel point defense because that's kind of pointless. Medium-sized weapon, energy weapon. Remember those things being pretty good. Average damage 3.21. I don't know how that compares to our turbo lasers right now. How does that compare to a medium one of these? That's less than that would do, so I think we'll put that off too. Let's do this. And you get to be Task Force Omega. Alright, so we have our two biggins underway there, Escort and the Cruiser. We need to build 6 destroyers.
Anomaly found.
That's just people migrating causing that to happen. Let's go to Sector Manager real quick here. Looks like there's nothing else I can add over there or over there. What is this? Artavish in the Tonarok system. Which one of these is that? Oh. Oh, I would like to integrate those people. Everyone will be integrated. We're like the Borg more than the Empire, but the Empire, like, you know, they were xenophobic to a degree, but they had lots of, like, aliens around and stuff, too. They just didn't get positions of leadership, just like how my Empire is working. So we're not that far off. Wonder if they mind if I build stations in orbit of their planet. I'm like too scared to even find out. They probably don't care. One of the enclaves on... What?
Course approved.
What are you guys doing down here? Not doing a very good job of keeping... Did you kill all the natives? No, they have an encampment still. Okay. They're in reservations. That's probably a good thing. They're being jerks down there. I mean, we're really being the jerks, I suppose, because it was their planet, and We're like, no, it's the Empire's planet, but still. I'm never wrong. I'm the Empire.
Anomaly found.
Which I could just tell. Just research it. I don't care. I guess they give you that option because you can swap out scientists if there's a high chance of failing. And let's set up task force.
Incoming transmission.
It's number 2 there, so I don't forget to do that later. How are we doing for Navy power now? Oh, we're still equivalent to a lot of people. There's some powerful navies out there. I'm not too concerned, though. I think going forward, we will be accelerating beyond everybody now that we kind of have our baseline established here.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
I kind of want to just get the attack started, even though the fleet isn't really where I want it to be, but gotta be patient. While we're at it, let's go ahead and start rethinking this just a little bit. Take 10 of these off. Well, I clicked off.
Comlink active. Comlink.
And we'll have this force go down here, and we'll upgrade their ships. I guess, why not? I did put some shields and stuff on, so they have a little bit more survivability now.
All this firepower
What? I don't even know what I just ordered you to do.
All this firepower deserves a target. All this
What are you...
firepower deserves a
What are you... Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, I'm still paused. Like I said, I'm still a little sick, so
Transmission.
having some mental lapses, which is probably good right before we go and do a major combat operation, I'm sure.
Comlink
All right, so
active.
we have
Incoming transmission.
2 destroyers that are actually completed, and I have 3 more, so we need 2 more of that class of destroyer.
Incoming transmission.
They really are just like, they all need to die. I really wish they would stop it with their stupid bugging me for a defensive pact every
Comlink
2.5
active.
minutes. What are you guys even doing? Okay, yeah, go there. Could probably take down the minefield and stuff, but there's not really any reason to yet. I have not redesigned those stations, and we have a ridiculous surplus of energy credits still, so there's not too much point in doing that at the moment.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Alright, well, I'm feeling like at this point we're going to turn on
Active.
a rally point for Task Force Omega, so the ships will come and rally to that fleet.
Comlink active.
And I need to get those 5 other armies I wanted to assembled.
Research complete.
Because I think we're going to take off without the full complement of ships, because it's just taking too long, and I want to get into a fight, man. Either one of them affects us.
Anomaly found.
Wait, who has done what? This might change some stuff. Oh, they broke their migration treaty. That's good. It seems like their relations are breaking down a little bit. Oh, It's probably just... No, those are permanent, aren't they? They don't have a time. So what is actually going on with you guys up here? You're in a defensive pact with those guys. What about you? Are you independent? If you're independent, you're kind of dead. No, you're still allied with those. You just don't like each other. At some point, one of them is going to make a mistake.
Comlink active.
It will happen. One of them will screw up and leave that. And we will swoop in instantaneously. Assuming I notice with like the 200,000 notifications I have up here, but... Who died? Governor Bouchard. Sector guy. Let's go ahead and get another one. I think governor is a lot more useful. Like, it's really annoying having to assign governors to every core system. I wish there was just a governor for the core sector as well. Odd, those destroyers ended up costing the exact same amount. Doesn't usually happen. Is it worthwhile building any of this stuff? Like, it saves money, but I'm not going to be building destroyers and stuff that long. Well, I guess I'll be building destroyers. I probably will build the destroyer yard. The Corvette yard. Corvettes are so cheap, like, I don't really care about 10% off. It's not worth the energy credit and all that stuff, I don't think.
Research complete.
Alright, so I think we're at about 45 minutes almost, so I think I'm actually going to end it here. Let's go ahead and slow her down. We will do our new research. I want to do habitability +5. Did we find any of those resources in our space? Not that I see immediately. We'll see any bordering our space particularly close either. They're out there somewhere. We'll find them. So yeah, I'm going to end it here for today. We are going to finish building out this fleet. It's very nearly ready to go. What are we looking at? I have another broadside cruiser order. We'll have to order one more of those, 4 Corvettes, and 6 of those Corvettes. So 10 Corvettes. That's not that expensive. So I will be back next time. We'll finish up that order, get the 5 remaining troops I want ready to go, and we'll set off and hopefully wreck these guys and end them as an empire, and we'll expand our territory pretty significantly at that point. I'm sort of debating how I want to handle the sectors here too. I don't know, like, there's going to be an imperial governor in charge, so I don't know if it matters if there is a hostile race that makes up the entire sector. Is that a bad idea? I don't really know. I'm going to have to think about that. It seems potentially like it could be bad because... I don't know, it just seems like that's the spark of rebellion. But if it is, I guess, you know, we'll put down a rebellion. Empire never has successfully put down a rebellion, but maybe this time we will. So, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.